In today's world of technology, we all are heavily dependent on mobile apps, be it for online payment, for shopping, for fitness, for dating, for reading news, for ordering food, and every other thing that you can possibly think of. So, when I shifted to Belgium almost 2 years back, although excited, I was overwhelmed with adjusting to this new country. But these apps came to my rescue and they have made my life so much easier, and they are going to make your life easy as well if you have recently shifted to Belgium or are going to shift here soon. Although most of the apps that I'm going to mention in today's video are required by people residing in Belgium, many of them are also useful to people who are going to visit Belgium as tourists. I promise keeping these apps in your mobile phones is a game changer. So without any further ado, let's start the video. First, let me tell you about Itsme app, and this app is something that you have to keep and cannot be avoided if you are residing in Belgium. So Itsme is an app that acts as your digital ID for your Belgian identity. Initially, it was created by four major banks of Belgium along with a leading telecom operator as a payment wallet, but eventually the Belgian government became its owner, and this app has been integrated into all the Belgian e-services sites. So this app allows you to securely log in, register, sign and pay in various apps using a single PIN of your choice. Itsme is used for social security, finance and tax administration, e-health, human resources, telecom, document management, and e-banking sites and applications. It's a free app, and because the users are allowed to use it as their digital identity to do all the important things that I mentioned earlier, you will never need a card reader or remember different passwords to do any kind of transactions or operations. Some of the Belgium's biggest companies are accessible through this app. For example, the KBC Bank, the health insurance company Partena, and telecom operator Proximus. It is also required to submit your tax returns via Tax on Web. It's extremely secure and works only with the right combination of SIM card, phone, and the PIN. So this is all about Itsme app that you have to use if you are residing in Belgium. Now, maps is something that you are highly dependent on in any part of the world, and Google Maps is the first thing that comes to your mind. But in Europe, City Mapper is extremely popular and provides a really good service. City Mapper is one such app that allows you to travel around Belgium just like a local, whether you're taking the bus, tram, train, or even hopping onto your bike. So we had no idea about this app initially, but when we went to Spain, this app was so helpful to us because Madrid and Barcelona both are big cities and we were so confused, but someone recommended a City Mapper, and then using this app we could easily travel from one metro station to other metro station and roam around these two big cities. So it's a great app to use. Now another app that I want to mention is Waze, which is very popular for traffic. Waze is a highly community driven app. Suppose you are driving your car in some area and you get stuck in some traffic jam, then you can open the Waze app and some other users in the same area will instantly update what is the situation and everything, and you can instantly take decision. So the community in Waze really helps the user. So it's a great app to use, especially for traffic situation. Now before moving to the next category of app, I just want to give a small tip. So initially when I shifted to Belgium, I did not have my SIM card, the local SIM card here, and many times when I went out I did not have internet, so it was a problem. What I did is I downloaded the Belgium map on my Google Maps app, and then offline I could use it anywhere. If somehow you don't have internet in some situations, offline map will be really helpful. I live in Flanders, which is the Dutch speaking part of Belgium, and all the products in all the shops have description mentioned in the Dutch language, so it gets very confusing. So Google Translate is the app to your rescue. I think I use this app the most out of all the apps. When you live in Belgium, the bills that you get by post, everything is in the local language. So we get all our bills in Dutch, and we have to use the Google Translate to understand the conditions and the deadlines and whatever description is given in those bills. So it is very helpful. Other translation app which is also very popular in Europe is DeepL, which is based on the deep learning concept. So it is very accurate and used for reading documents and transactions. So you can use Google Translate and DeepL for translation app. Next comes very important, the travel apps. So if you are living in Belgium or if you have come to Belgium as a tourist, then you are obviously going to roam around lots of places, and for booking the tickets you will need some good apps. So I use SNCB, which is the National Belgian Railway app. Then SNCB International helps me to book tickets for traveling from Belgium to other countries of Europe. And then there is Flixbus. Flixbus is the best bus app that you can use. You get tickets for so cheap. I always use it. Like, I have gotten tickets for 5 euros as well. My brother comes from France to my city of Ghent all the time, and he has traveled with 2 euro ticket as well with Flixbus. So it's a great app. Then Omeo is also another good app to travel within Europe, and there are lots of amazing travel apps that you can use, and I will mention about them in the description box below. You can check them out. Now, in this category, there is another app which is especially used for the Flanders part of Belgium where I live. So Delane is the local company of Flanders part, which operates the local buses, the trams, trains, and everything. Using an app is very convenient, so you can use that too. Next is the online shopping app. So you will be surprised that the locals here, they don't use Amazon as much for the online shopping. I used to use it a lot in India, but here the famous online shopping apps are the Coolblue app and bol.com. Coolblue is a Netherlands owned company, and they have the app where they sell all electronic items and everything which you can get on Amazon, and they have really good service. And when you order something there, the products are delivered immediately, like next day or even on the same day. Other is bol.com, and they have lots of discounts on many products. I have ordered many products on bol.com for discounted prices, so you can download that as well. But of course, along with Coolblue and bol.com, we use Amazon, but there is no Belgian Amazon as such. It does not exist. So you have to either order from Amazon Germany, Amazon Netherlands, or France, or from UK. We noticed that Amazon Germany is better compared to other Amazons, so we always prefer to order from Amazon Germany. So I have added my Amazon Germany affiliate links in the description box below for all the camera gear and the slide setup that I use to shoot my videos, so you can check them out. Now, if you're interested to learn the language, the local language here, then there are many good language apps as well. So Duolingo is very popular. I think everyone knows about that. Then there is another language app called the Tandem app. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but in this app you can chat with the locals here in the native language, so that helps a lot in practicing it. So I find it very interesting. Then there is another one called Babbel, a language app. So Duolingo, Tandem, Babbel are famous language apps that you can use to learn the local language. Then next is the food delivery app. So how can you leave that behind? Here the popular ones are Takeaway and Deliveroo and Uber Eats. Then I want to talk about this HelloFresh app as well, which is a very popular app nowadays. They are actually meal kit delivery app, and they provide a nice kit with fixed recipes and the ingredients to make those recipes. So whenever I have felt confused what to cook at home, then I have tried HelloFresh once or twice, where I got to select from various range of recipes, and then I ordered that kit, and then it got delivered quite quickly. And I have seen many people using HelloFresh here. They opt for it all the time. Then I want to talk about a very important app for people living in Belgium, is the money transfer apps. So if you want to transfer money to your home country, to your family and friends, then transferring that money through your local banks here to your home country can get very expensive. To avoid such expenses, you can use apps like TransferWise, Revolut, and even Remitly. For TransferWise, I think it is €1, and even the charges are very less for Revolut app and even the Remitly app. So these apps are a must if you live in Belgium or other European countries. So I will recommend you to use these apps, and I will add the details about these apps in the description box below, so you can check them out. Next very important app is to invest in a good VPN app. So cyber security is very important nowadays, because you never know what will be hacked from your system. We have been using ExpressVPN since a few years now. Along with security, there are few advantages of using it. We live in Belgium. For Spotify Belgium, the charges are €10 per month, as compared to India, where the charges are €1 per month. So using VPN, you can select your location, you can change your location, and then you can pay your monthly subscription and keep using Spotify India in Belgian country and save that money. So VPN helps a lot. Okay, I have to say that ExpressVPN or other VPN services, they don't come cheap. They come with a little higher price, but I think for the security purposes, it is worth investing in such apps. So I will recommend it to everyone, and I have added the details about ExpressVPN in the description box below, in which with one account you can use it in at least I think 5 to 7 devices. Me and my husband have been using them for I think 2-3 years now. It's really good. Next category of apps is an interesting category, and it is actually sustainability app. So there is this particular app called Free Tap Water in Belgium, and it helps you to connect to sources of free tap water in the entire country. If you go to a restaurant here in Belgium, and I think many other European countries, water is not served as such, like as free. So to help in this situation, this app comes handy. They are environmental friendly app, and they want to change the mindset, because if you order water in restaurant or you buy from grocery store, it is usually packed in plastic bottles, so that is harmful for environment. So this app helps in avoiding that situation. And now many restaurants and cafes have signed up with free water tap to Belgium, and I think it's a great sustainability app. Now there is another app called Too Good To Go, which I have used many times and I love it. In a grocery store, there are lots of ingredients which go to waste because they get expired. They sell it for very cheap. For example, 15 euros worth of items will be sold for 3 or 4 euros, and it's lots of fun because they use the concept of magic bag. So you don't know what you're going to get, and you're just supposed to log into the app and then book these slots. There are limited magic bags in all the grocery stores, and then you go and pick it up, so you can get a loaf of bread, veggies, cream, cheese, etc. So it's very nice. This category of apps, I will call them discounted apps because they provide great discounts. Like this particular one called Groupon, they have lots of deals on various restaurants, hotels and cafes and everything. Like you just have to open the app, you have to check in your nearby area what deals are going on, and then you can book your reservation and have a great stay and or great meal in a restaurant for much cheaper rate, a discounted rate. So it's a very good app to find some great deals. Another discounted category app is Promo, in which they have all the big major supermarkets of like grocery stores and even retail stores, Brico, Crudwell, Dulles, Proxy and Colruyt, lots of other shops where you can get discounted items on the app. So to save money, Groupon and Promo are great apps. You have to use them. Next category is the bike app. So I think I've mentioned it in many of my videos, like Belgium is a bicycle friendly country and you have to use a bike when you live here, or even if you come here as a tourist. Like don't depend on the public transport because they're expensive, and riding a bike is so much more fun. So there are many great apps, like Donkey Republic is the one I have used lots of times. So in this app you just have to pay 15 euros a month, and then you can use bikes as many times as you want within that month. Rent a bike from a particular place and then you use it just within 1 hour, then you won't be charged anything extra. So in Rotterdam we used it a lot of times because the public transport there was so expensive. Then there are other apps like the Blue Bike app, and then there is Swapfits where you can rent a bike for a month. So yeah, you can check these apps in the description box below. I have added all the details, so don't worry about that. Okay, next are the popular apps for tourists and also for expats like me who keep traveling to other cities in Europe. So Hostel World and Booking.com. Everyone knows about Booking.com. I think they are really great because you don't have to pay immediately after booking. You only have to pay upfront at the hotel when you check in. So I think it's a great app to use. And also Hostel World, if you're traveling solo or even with your group of friends and you don't want to spend a lot of money on just staying somewhere, so Hostel World is a great option. Like, oh my god, I love it. I've used it in Madrid, I've used it in Amsterdam. So I've added my affiliate links for Hostel World and Booking.com in the description box below. So if you want to travel somewhere, you can use those links for your bookings. Okay, I think I've mentioned so many apps that I cannot even count how many I told you, but before ending the video I have to mention these two apps. So there is this app called The Fork, which is a restaurant reservation app, but the best part about it is that if you book a table in a restaurant through The Fork, then there is a discount. Even we didn't know. We booked our reservation in Indian restaurant in Barcelona. I think we got 10 or 20% discount on our entire bill. So it's a great app to use to save some money. And last and not the least is the Meetup app. Advantage of Meetup is that you can make new friends, you can start a business with someone of like-minded people. I think it's a great app for expats, especially in a new country. I think that's it for this video. I went through so many apps and I sorted out the best ones which I could share with you so that you can enjoy your time in Belgium or other European countries using these apps in the best possible way. So don't wait and just download those apps and have fun. So I hope you found this video useful. If you want to see more such informative videos regarding expat living in Belgium and even food and traveling, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.